Good morning, Azeroth. It is the 14th of November 2024. Grab your morning beverage and welcome to the stream. We had the 30th anniversary direct yesterday. For retail, we had some glimpses at upcoming story in the Siren Isle, a new look at the Undermined patch, straight up to Goblin Town, some customizable cars to wheel around and vary up the gameplay of ground mounts, as well as a little sneak piece at player housing. Very exciting stuff. Today for ourselves, we're back on the Mage, doing some PvP, earning up our rating. So without further ado, let's get stuck in. Hope you're all doing well today. You're almost through the week. Got more days to go. Keep yourselves hydrated, take it steady. You've got this. Now, with all of our bronze collecting out of the way,
Make it quick, please. We have a tight schedule.
we can refocus our efforts
Returning to task.
on rated battlegrounds.
May your path be free of dangers. Conversation terminated.
We'll pick up the PvP quest nonetheless. Easier ways to grab up some conquest. It's fighting in Hallowfall. Don't know what comp stop is. Comp stop the crazy AI? I'm not sure. We might as well slap it on. Go into the Blitz. We'll do some random battlegrounds as well, just to mix it up a little bit and keep the queues bopping. And we might as well see what comp stop is. Quickly hand in as profession quests.
The core way must be protected.
Yeah, take your layer drops.
We will continue speaking.
Over to Tarib and Garib on the other side.
Communication.
For those who didn't see yesterday, as we said earlier, it was the 30th anniversary direct last night. Did a bit of a watch along on the stream. It was fun to do. And while there were no absolutely world-shattering revelations and super secret surprise stuff, a lot of it was in the realms of either things were theorized about or expected features, I suppose. But we had a few bits and bobs from other games, you know, Hearthstone's adding some StarCraft stuff, and they showed off their upcoming patches. As I said last night, it's difficult for me to get into Hearthstone. Ooh, comp stop. Sure, let's give it a go. Just because of how much monetarily the game tends to ask you for. However, they did announce a redo to the arena. Bit of a change there, which honestly I'm quite excited about. Arena was that even playing field that other than folks just using add-ons to pick the cards for them, you can have a good old time in there. Might actually get me to try the game again after so long. Rumble had some content. Listen, I gave Rumble a fair shot. I tried to like Warcraft Rumble. It just became so grindy. It was far too much, as far as I'm concerned. Couldn't enjoy it. Oh, I forget the Brawl gives you conquest and stuff as long as you get in one. Should be doing that at least once a week. But yeah, I liked the style of Rumble. I kind of like the gameplay of Rumble. It's just, again, it focused so much on the grind. It just became completely not fun. Morning, Mac. Good to see you. How are you doing this morning, bub? Just going over some of the anniversary stuff. And we had new classic servers kind of restarting at the vanilla point for those who hadn't jumped in yet. That'll start going through the whole classic cycle all over again. begs me to question if every 3 or 4 years they will just repeat this cycle. So there's this never-ending churn of new classic and starting fresh with fresh economies and characters, etc. Which again would be a good thing for them. Some more Season of Discovery stuff. New content and bits coming along there. Mr. Pandaria Classic. Wasn't sure if they were going to get to that point with Remix coming out, but they did. Plunderstorm will be coming back as we move into the retail side of things. As I say, the Siren Isle, they showed a little bit more of the story content, which was exciting. Like a send-off for the Kirin tour. And then we had a big deep dive, well, deeper dive, I should say, into Undermine. Goblin Capital. Managing different goblin cartels. 2 new delves in there. Your dungeon, your raid. For getting on to the big tease of player housing, which, my goodness, what a thing to drop at the end. And we weren't expecting a huge big reveal at that point. It was near the end of the stream, but of all the things on folks' wish list, myself included, that's pretty high up there. And was really happy to see it teased. And it is coming for midnight. Another thing that was kind of heavily theorized it would be. Or if we're going to be defending the world from the void at the end in Quel'Thalas, maybe it's a good place to be looking after a house. It's exciting stuff in there. Right now we're just doing some of our PvP quests. I'd heard a lot about Constant, but I'd never done it. I did hear it was meant to be quite challenging, but at the moment it seems as though the AI is just kind of getting battered about a little bit. I don't feel like I'm in that much danger. Judging by how they showed off player housing, we know it was only like a teaser clip, but even so, you'd figure if it was only going to be in Silvermoon and Quel'Thalas, they wouldn't have shown a very like human-looking abode for one. My wish list for that is just that it ties into professions in a way that's evergreen and allows professions to shine. Like, rather than having profession stuff tied to gear, which it still can be, but just having a huge amount of stuff to be like, oh, leather workers, go and skinners, go and make some like monster heads. Have tailors make your curtains, blacksmiths make your armor stands, and have let people be able to specialize in those different areas of crafting to make some really fancy stuff for all your various houses. We'll have to see how they end up doing it. Again, I think we're a reasonable ways off from midnight yet. There's a chance it comes out next year. Can't say for sure. I know people have kind of figured out the patch cadence from the 8-week mark, so maybe it's not too far-fetched that it'll be out next year. Maybe Comp Stomp's different from the one where the AI's hard. Maybe this is just to have a good time. Which, to be fair, to be shooting all my stuff without worrying about really focusing on my defensives, it is quite fun. And that'll give us a little bit of conquest as well. We're all bunched up in a group. In there. Dragon breath. Shoot out of there. Just a never-ending stream of catching them and pushing them further and further into spawn. Literally up at the gates. Realize they all have silly names as well. Bang, bang. Inside the graveyard. Oh, very silly. How do we do damage-wise? On sitting ducks, how did we do? Higher end, we'll take that. Chunker, that'll be the easiest game of the day. Without question. And we're queued up for rated battlegrounds, Blitz, and we're queued up for regular battlegrounds, just to earn up some honour in each of them. We got our Sparks of War in Hallowfall. Ooh. Blitz queue immediately thereafter. I'll take it. Now to the other end of the spectrum where we get battered. Bitter wax. Give me my sparks. I got time. I just have to kill him quick enough. Hey! BOE. Do I get another real quick? Nope, no I do not. You don't even get Sparks of War from defending from kobolds. It ain't worth it. And we're in. Eye of the Storm. Have a quick swig of his beverage once we've put our mage table down. I'll get everyone else their beverage. Do need to pick a mount that goes better with the whole fire thing. The Diablo 4 mount seems a little excessive. Amber Scorpion, not exactly red. Phoenix might be a shout. How well does that go looks-wise? It's alright, it's alright. It kind of goes with it. Do I have anything more on fire? More Frosty, more straight up dragon. A fire shale wing from Zaralek Caverns, hang on. I mean, it is certainly on fire. Oh. Little smelting canister at the front. Kind of looks like that shoulder pad I used to use on this dwarf. The core hound's pretty on fire. Oh, the Dark Iron Dwarf one. I forgot about that. continue to have a flying mount actually on here. I could swap around with. Too deep red. I have a chunk of mounts. I'd have the biggest collection. Wait, the magma thing. There we go. Ridiculous. Might be a little much. I prefer the small amounts. Oh, it's a lot of damage. I don't think I chucked that meteor far enough. We held off the flag for a while, but did we grab the points? We did grab both points. Okay. That bodes well. That means even if they get the flag, we're doing okay. It's almost more important. I thought about it. Which side are they pushing up on? All the way up there. We need to go and assist. How happy the little Korhan pup is. Two of us up here. Oh yeah, too many. Too many. Not when there was only one person on the other side. We're still really ahead on points though because of that. Make sure we get the mage tower then. Okay, I've already got two going over to it. I'll need the one. Not a Trent. God damn tab targeting. Dead dwarf. Getting steamrolled over in the center, but still keeping the points. One of the points. Oh no. Sorry, we get back into the swing of it. It's been a few days. Keep that dragon. Hello. You be a sheep. chuck that and leave. We've got better things to do. Why am I in combat? I was just out of combat. Catch a few folks out. Before they get into the fight. Once we get a bit of setup going. Get this one. Get this one. By themselves. It was hard fought in the centre. Not one. Still ever so barely ahead, but with a couple more flag captures, they'll be back in the running. How many are defending their point up there? Enough. Oh, I needed to shimmer back to that. You're invisible, pop that one. Come back, come closer. Oh, God. I'll time myself back out of the fight. Yeah. Ice wall wipe. Go on, meet you up, land. If we can't win these 5 fights, they're just going to pull it back. Especially because we can't make it to their base. No, they've got us. Ooh, very nice track there. Straight up the reflect to my nose. Nope. And then away with it. That'll be GG. We just couldn't win in those centre fights. -9 on the rating, the slow burn. Oh, I didn't check my damage numbers. Need to be remembering to do that. Just the very brief glimpse lets me know how I'm doing. Get queued up again. Then we'll have pardon me, regular battlegrounds in between. I've already dug wax. Oh, lovely. Whenever I keep getting us our sparks, bit more conquest. We'll have enough for a piece of gear. We'll probably do the legs. I think that'll be the biggest stat bump. We pre-bought our enchant for them. Irradiated, which clones it, I believe. There you go. Bonus mushroom. Every time. One of these days I'll remember.
Our airship engineers are running dangerously low on supplies. Recover what tools you can.
Where are these boxes?
I need a target.
Out of my way. Might have been unwise to use my Dragon's Breath cooldown. On the off chance we're jumped. Tree. Oh, it's in there. And the big one. Nope. Nah, I walked too close to it. Ambushing spiders. See, I imagine there won't be much Nerubian influence come under mine. Like, unless we take a couple with us. Which I can't really see happening necessarily. Ian was quick to point out during the showcase of it, oh, how will it tie into Xal'atath? Don't worry, it will. And it was like, okay. Sure. I imagine that's something as simple as Xal'atath manipulating, well, not even manipulating, just using Gallywix, who, as long as he gets paid, doesn't really mind, I'd wager. He's just a villain we've had to put down for a while now. What I think is interesting is the ability to kind of pick your goblin cartel to work with. I wonder how that will work. Like an Aldor and Scryer situation. How messy will the transmogs be to earn, I wonder. Will it be possible on one character? Oh no, spider! I feel like I shouldn't have got away with that. I had the general's carapace helping me there. Oh, spider, don't do it! That rogue's gonna come back and absolutely body me. I'd like to get out of combat to heal, please. Let's quickly run off behind this building. Get me mana, but I should not have got away with that. I feel like either at the end they were toying me. Thought they were being funny, I'm not sure. How many more do I need? 2 more tools. That rogue's gonna be out for blood the whole time. I used a potion as well. I'm not apologizing. I'll do whatever it takes. Out in the open world. Munitions. I probably chuck that at someone. No, thank you. I'm good. One more.
These supplies are pristine and empire quality.
And we're
Your
good. We're
work
done.
keeps
We're
the
out.
Arathi army strong.
Farewell, rogue.
Looks like there's treasure nearby.
Did that general's bulwark,
That
like,
means treasure hunter.
cover me for more than a
Watch
little
your
bit?
back.
Yeah, 10 seconds of immunity. That's pretty good. That really saved my bacon. I'll have to remember that. We'll probably end up being the Weaver in future weeks. Now that all the reps are maxed out, it will probably end up being the Weaver. Faster gathering, but man, that was useful. Get burned. Go away. There's our random battleground. Back to Eye of the Storm. But on the non-rated one, the buildings can remain capped as long as you grab them. So it's a little more all over the shop. Just a wee bit. Have a swig of his beverage. Well, some ribs. Bit heavy in the morning, but I suppose. And there's that bike mount. Is that the new like promotion with Mountain Dew? 8 forged blaze cycle. It's very silly and over the top. But sure. It's a fancy demon hunter. Doing some asymmetry on the colours, I like that. Dragonflight Worgen doing some mix and match. It's pretty good as well. Evoker's Hodgepodge. Hunter's gone for a blue. Fancy, like, I wish it wasn't on that skitter amount. It's hard to watch the transmog when they're just gently vibrating the whole time. Where that Naga inspired helmet is from. Old ass blue rogue. Someone who went to Shadowlands. Then a Crusade rogue. Can't I always have to have a nosy at the transmogs. Ooh, that one was nice. Gotta love those shoulder flaps. More modern cloth physics. Hey, look at this. They're really going for it with their glider. Head down into the mess. Oh, they got cycloned. And then they got cycloned. Ow. Nope, go hit somebody else. Thank you. That flag carrier's in trouble. I just need to eat some bread. Leave him alone. How are we doing on points? We've got ours, they've got theirs. So as long as we have the flag, we're fine. Which we're not going to have soon. It's about to get messy down here. That silence beam. Oh, no. Not dead. Ah, but waste all my damn cooldown. Oh, warrior was watching for me. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Die, but it's fine. Create a mess over here. Keep them off the flag for a moment longer. Shield. That warrior is still very upset with me. Messy and flummoxed, but that's fine. Push up to a point. If we can stagger enough of them going down. Yoink. Oh, no, I got teleported back down. Bad. Why were they so tiny? Back down the cliff. Okay, grab that one. Try and run over and grab the other. One a lot squishier in the non-rated. You can assume there's a lot less in terms of PvP gear. Be a little more ballsy in our chasing. Pretty commanding lead, so I'm not too worried. Right, that's the whole thing. We just kind of roam between. Call it there. How are we doing damage-wise? Ah, top of the middle. I'll take that. Bit of conquest as well. How much honor was that for the quest, though?
The Cobus dare to attack our veneration grounds. Make them regret it.
Wait, you queue about a 7-minute timer. That's nice, isn't it? Doing both at once is kind of helping. That's 600, so roughly halfway. This may have been a mistake. In PvP gear. Get in, mirror images. Nope, not to that dude. Blink. It's always odd to me that the quest ones don't count for World Quest completion. I mean, they're there. Part of said enemy we're here to fight. I do love that little volley meteors that comes raining down. The big crab didn't even get me much in the way of completion. Yeah, this is working much more efficiently. Bang, 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 bang. Going underground with the undermine. I wonder if we see a little bit of Koibis creeping into the Goblin City. I imagine we've seen the last of them. There are certainly enemies over the years we've just left in the dust that I'm completely forgetting about, who never showed up again.
Flame take those accursed creatures.
There we go.
Well done.
I'm trying to recall an enemy that really stands out. And that I'm like, oh, I really want to fight them again. Struggling to think of one, though. The Drustvar from Battle for Azeroth. Their whole thing was pretty cool. You felt like that was going to be a way stronger tie-in to Shadowlands that never really panned out. It's another one of those things about cut content. Storylines that it never had a chance to get back to. You'd hope with the World So Saga and really planning out a trilogy beforehand, even though War Within was nearly done by the time they decided on it being a trilogy, that they can set it up in such a way that we don't have those big, oh, obviously content was cut here, you know what I mean? Hopefully it can just live and be on its own at that point.
The Kobus encroach on Velheim's claim. Protect the residents from their aggression.
Aye, aye, Chiron, I'm doing it, I'm doing it. Nope, that wasn't the rogue earlier. Otherwise, they're going to be very upset.
I'm out of range.
More fire, more bunny. Meteors! Man, I love that proc. Come on, Phoenix. Phoenix. Just going hammer on thin air. No bones, thank you. No bones for you. Doing more.
The people on
Solid.
the island are safe. Yet with his reputation, I would have expected Velheim to handle this.
Rated Q on the 24-minute mark. Again, we got to take into account the battleground we were in. Should still put us higher up in the queue, I'd have thought. Even so. Let's see, there are 2 more world quests we can do. Then otherwise, we're just going to be fishing for kills and for wax. Or likely wax. Speaking of, gimme, gimme. Oh, the bounce. Does this one give us Sparks of War for the multiple bounces?
Opportunity's knocking. If you've got the
You
metal,
son of a gun
there are
game, I was right on its tail.
waiting to be won.
I swear to God. Absolutely robbed. Not even any wax. Or, not wax, rather. Any sparks. Sod doing the bounce one then. We won't be getting sparks from those. Feels like an oversight between those and, like, the defend the treasure bag one.
Torchlit with the sacred flame and inspire the Orathi's valor.
Oh, right.
Remind them of the strength that we all share.
Hi, Faerun. We'll go light it up for him. Be encouraged. Stay together. Will that last person accept the queue, or can we get a couple more rallies off? Aye, there we go. Arathi Basin. Ooh. Love that big glaive weapon. If I'm not mistaken, that was Mists of Pandaria's, like, all warlords. One of them had, like, challenge mode armors, and one had challenge mode weapons. I can't remember which was which. Can't get those anymore. Which is fair enough. They were very sought after. Oh, limited rewards. They were really cool. I'm pretty sure that it was dungeon content, like the first inklings of mythic stuff. Maybe. There were timers involved, I think. I could be completely misremembering. It was a long-ass time ago. I just remember being very jealous. Being like, oh, you look great. And a Knack set, Burning Crusade set. You've hit the treasure box. You've gone for the variant set. It's a nice looking set. I'm not familiar with the levers on the Demon Hunter here. Might be some Shadowland stuff. It looks Zereth Mortis with the black gems and stuff. Oh, Buzzy Bee. Can't tell what you've got on. Ah, you're just wearing some of the newer PvP stuff. Bike. So very silly. It's not going with your blue, but that's okay. Again, I am best suited to going up at the lumber mill and trying to ice wall it off. Potentially. Give me it. Someone definitely going to cap it? Yeah, they're going to cap it. There's always the idea of trying to run past and get to the farm. If nobody guards it. Ice walls help me out considerably. Yoink. I've lost that. How many are over there? 1, 2. Oh, you got stuck in the tree. got all the fire buffs to... Somebody need to get up to the lumber mill. Yeah, a load of them going that way. Okay. How are we doing? We're a little bit behind, like a tiny, tiny bit. Doing alright, this hunter here. Seems to be holding his own. Sheep. Leave me alone. Okay. Pardon me. How's that farm looking? Still got somebody sat on there. Go make sure the blacksmith can get capped. I'm down to the lumber mill. No other mage. Get shot off. What did it? Not the highest of damage, but we did alright. 13 rating. Again, the rating numbers are a lot lower than they were when we were playing the Evoker. I imagine that's more because matchmaking's kind of evened out as people have found their spots and more have been playing it steadily.
Use the torchlit with the sacred flame and inspire the Arathi.
Right, let me just get this random battleground done
Remind
next.
them of the strength that we all share.
There's another group to be rallied. Yeah, there is a few of them fighting here. Get farmers, swing those pitchforks. Not the time, balls in the corner. Or does it use? Yeah, it is. There you go.
My people are fighting against a never-ending tide.
Halfway there.
Courage can falter, but it never disappears.
I'm mainly going to be on the hunt for wax.
The lamplighters are stretched.
I don't know how much of
for the
a
Arathi to survive.
constant
We must
fight
sail inland shadowed
the
from Beladar's light.
the spreading the light area
Darkness
becomes
strikes out with threats
while you're in
even
war
our
mode.
key flames can dispel. Aid us, outsider. Be our beacon in the darkness.
We safeguard the
I feel like it should just put you on the last flying mount you used rather than defaulting to ye old Proto Drake. Or default, but it's not old. Just go for the base one. I grabbed a reputation item on my damn it, on my main yesterday that said I could see the shifts in Beladar, like, or I could see an umbral thing spawn. I have no idea what that means. Absolutely not a damn clue. I didn't notice anything new on the map. I guess something to keep an eye on. Whoever just left this battleground from the winning side, by the way, thank you. Very kind. You love to see it. Hello! Banners you can drop on people. And that's all 5. And there's fighting in the middle. I'm happy to join a winning battle. Why not? Ooh, it's a cluster muck in here. I'll take it. Bloody take it. Oh dear, oh dear.
The lamplighters are stretched.
Right, hang on.
For the Arathi to survive, we must settle in lands shadowed from Beladar's
I know,
light.
Chiron. I know. In Beladar's shadow, yada yada yada.
Join us, and we can see how your skills are coming along.
I know, Lord Andistras. Forgive me. I was in queue. We will quickly do your flying thing. We will take a brief stop in Merodar. That way I can have a quick bio break before continuing our PvP escapades. A little flappy fella. Oh. Windy, windy, twisty round.
The harvesters work the land with
Hang on, in the Undermine patch, there is not going to be flying mounts. There's going to be customizable car mounts. So, do they not do the dragon flying races, I wonder? Do they do, like, car races?
Under Azeroth.
Morning, Shill in the chat. Aye, that we are.
Excellent.
So, the Evoker, we got our elite PvP set done and sorted. Now we're on the Fire Mage. And we are at, where are you sitting? 1530, which the goal is 1800. Once you hit 1800, that gives you your full PvP elite set, which for our mage is the fancy Dalaran version with its purples and golds. Just, you know, Dalaran getting blown out of the sky. Got to give it a bit of, what's the word? Gotta honour it, you know? Gotta honour it. And we had the anniversary event last night. Player housing finally confirmed, as well as a big goblin patch coming up. Got the Siren Isle. There's the 0.7 patch next, and then after that, Undermine, which is the goblin one. Oh, just gonna take me a quick bio break. I'll bob us in the queues as we go. Let me just tippity type into the chat. Tappity, tappity, tap, tap. There we are. I'll get us signed up into the various queues. Still got some wheatleys to do. Just to grab ourselves some bonus conquest. Get some decent gear. I have got all of the anniversary rewards because of the bronze buffs they made. So don't have to worry about grinding those now. It's unlikely a queue pops while I nip to the loo, but you never know. There we go. Refill your beverage, stretch your legs. I'll be right back with you in a moment. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Let me just get wheeled in. Oh, big heavy chair. Bloody hell. I choose again. Not having a chair on carpet. Right, how are we looking? 8 and 7 minute average times, not so bad. There we go. But yeah, as I was saying, player housing finally getting teased. It'll come out in the next expansion. I'm hopeful for the feature. See WoW's take on it. I desperately want it to involve professions so people can make stuff for houses and that provide a bit of evergreen content for folks to get through. On our constant train at the moment, though, the last 2 elite sets I want are this Mage one, as we've mentioned, and the Druid set, which is very shiny and gladiatorial. Hang on, where's the Druid set? You can click on any class now for looking at transmog. So the silvery blue for the Druid. Actually looks pretty good on the Dwarf. Shame they can't be Druids. And we'll be playing Feral for that, just because we've done mid-range on Evoker, and we're doing long-range with a Mage. Just in the nature of changing it up a bit. And as much as I can't play Mage, I really can't play Druid. But we're learning, we're going. Done some practice while we've been leveling. Get everyone at table, eat the food buff. The most mages I see in PvP are always frost mages, but I play fire because I like hooking giant balls of fire at people. And with the constant instant pyroblasts and instant cast abilities, dropping meteors down, summoning walls of fire, there are a lot of utility spells that I struggle with. Either forgetting I have them or mistiming them, but I've been enjoying learning the Mage. Grind's gotten a little slower than it was on the Evoker. As I say, the rating we earn for our wins is a lot smaller than it was those weeks ago. But we'll get there. We earn more than we lose, at the very least. And while again, I'm not exactly playing it perfectly, it is a lot of fun to just hook balls of fire at people. See if there are any other mages about. Alright, Frost Mage, Frost Mage. Frost Mage. Another Fire Mage. Okay. Triacle here. I'm going to have to keep an eye on the damage numbers at the end just to see how well I stack up. It's varied bit game to game. On the maps where there are smaller interiors and I can get some big AoE stuff off, I tend to do a little better damage-wise. Again, the objectives are more important, but it gives me a decent, like, baseline to look at and go, how well am I performing in comparison to my peers? A variety of transmogs again. Gigantic ass tree. Hey up. You're just naked in there, Culture. 2 wooden swords. What a transmog choice. Alright. I'm best suited on the Mage, I think, to going over to this side. But someone's got to go and get that other flag. Okay, somebody is. Okay, okay. Just as the big battle in Gilneas here tends to be at the waterworks. Oh, they're going straight in it over here. That hooking fire. All the time throwing me back. Nope. More fire, more instant fire. Gotcha. How are we doing on the point? Nobody's got it yet. Should get those dots off me. slap up an ice wall of his own. No matter what it does to the frame rate. Steal the healing buffs off this druid. You're on low health over there. Quickly try and pop you off before the healer notices. Oh, ice wall, why do you chug the frame rate? Lock them behind that ice wall. Grab the point real quick. Oh, they've gotten through. Gimme, 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 gimme. Nice! They go invisible to knock some targeting off. They have gone and claimed our other point though, which is upsetting. Need to keep with the team now. Ah, the druid wants revenge. They're likely to get it. Or not if I have friends, though. The bleeds, though. The bleeds! I need to eat a bun. Enemy are coming up from the other side. I'm in trouble. Why is Naked Kultiran AFK? Don't do this, Naked Kultiran. I don't see anyone, but I bet you there's a rogue or a druid stealthed on here, waiting for the opportunity. They didn't get triggered by the firewall? Goddamn rogues. Or in a spot above it. Ice plot my way through all that. Oh, I got Frostlock. That's alright. Oh, and a lot of them respawned on it too. Slap all the time on. Do a bit of freeze. I'm shooting at the druid. Probably try and sheep someone. You, be sheep. Steal a couple of his eels. Can't get out of line of sight of this tree. We need help getting this back. Alright, we may have fought hard for the water forts at the start, but if you lose your main base, spot a bother. Oh, and they're all getting pushed back as well. That's not good. Nope. Everybody running away from it. Can I sneaky myself around? unlikely, but we can try. No, the healer's already run all the way back. Go for the stealth approach. I'm going to run around, see if we can get the mine. We're already a little too far behind that. If we don't get all three, we're probably buggered, but we got to keep fighting. Unfortunately, this is a regular battleground, not a rated, so that's okay. We've got our honor quest done for that, so we can stick to the rated queue thereafter. Alright, my trinket's still on cooldown. Do it now, rogue. Oh, Meteor, come on.
I need a target.
Bloody rogues. Uh-oh. Get rid of some of the bleeds. So we kept fighting. Damage-wise, not too bad on that side. Way down compared to... Oh no, I'm still doing a lot better than most of these. That'll do. That'll do. We can stick to the rated now. There's our weeklies out of the way. Right, how many Sparks of War do we need in Hallow Fort? 39. So we're looking at about 6 wax piles or going and finding a good fight. Less likely. Could slap over to the PvP zone, but it's less likely to guarantee us a few sparks. Get out of it, fish. Give me sparks. Lovely. I like how many extra resources those little wax piles give you. Oh, need to swap back to Flying Mount. There we go. Mining specialization. Let's bob that on. That last one unlocked. Now we're just at the mercy of queues as we wax around. Chickens! Ten sparks of war from the chickens, I'll take it. Get chicken ambushed again, please. It's looking like in the 0.7 patch we'll get a bit of a better inkling as to maybe the top of Belladar. Seems as though the crystal is poking out in that aisle. We could be wrong, but that's currently what's theorized. And we know from the weekly pinnacle quests that Belladar is just chunks of Azerite that have kind of solidified. Does seem a bit big for it though. So Summit must have had to injure the planet a lot to create a crystal blob of blood that big that can light up an entire underground cavern. Be interesting to see though. We do have a few epilogue quests coming in the 0.7 patch. Some lead into the following one. Plant some of these. Hang on, I have 5 of these little seeds. 3 plants. Which if you're a herbalist and you get any of these, you can just bring them over to this little farmstead. And it has a load of stuff to pick up. Decent amount of wax around here as well, for whatever reason.
Like there's treasure nearby.
No, Ruffius.
That
No!
means treasure hunters. Watch your
We'd
back.
never end up getting it. Or very rarely on the Alliance side. Just on the server shards I'm on, we're a little outnumbered. But every now and then, we get lucky. And if it lands in the PvP zone, it makes it a little more spicy. We can come back for more of these. Let's go have a gander. Where are you on the map? About there. Oh boy. There is one paladin in me. And all hordes. I know there's a couple more. Not looking good though. Can I get a quick ring of fire? Put it down. Stop trying to cap it. Stop! We're not going to win this fight, but we're going to try. There's a few more sparks as well if we get lucky. It has been claimed. We go invisible. We retreat. We tried. We went for it. We ran away. Such is the nature of it. It did land on the tip of the edge of that PvP area, so it's hard to know. No, because the Alliance players weren't flagged as killable, so we weren't close enough. Go back to that farm. Bit more wax. This seems like a really good place if you're looking for the wax and sparks of war in this zone. Oh, and the best one for getting sparks of war when they bubble out of the ground. That's that quest sorted as well. Might as well plant the last of our seeds here. One more. You can take advantage of other players planting as well. If it doesn't despawn when you land on it, goddamn timers. There we go. Get ourselves back to Dornagol. Just so we can hand these in by our PvP legs. And all this leftover bronze will just add up to a few time warp badges. It's not as many as I would like, but they've added a lot more on the various time walking vendors now. Ruffius, I have quests for you. Gimme, gimme.
What task can I perform for you? Returning to task. May your path be free of dangers.
There we go. Nothing too fancy. Let's sell our stuff and grab up a piece of conquest gear.
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders.
Also have enough, I think, to grab maybe a piece of bloody conquest gear as well. Not quite as big an item level jump, but it's still useful. Got the enchants I bought for those pants. Lovely.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
Okay, you don't sell the rings and stuff, but you do have belt and whatnot. It depends if the stats are what I'm after. The boots have haste, so that's probably good. Cape we've already got. Hey, no rings are all. I don't value the crit as much as I value the haste. For whatever reason, I've got more crit, but that's more because of the armor pieces that we harmonized silked into tier set bonus. How much more versatility is it though? Because that is the question. And it is a chunk more. Right, boots, we need to grab another enchant on. Let's go and grab that. Fender's March.
My directive is to serve you.
Items, feats. Get the level 2 one just because we're starting to run low on mage funds.
My directive has been.
Oh no, it's made me transmog hodgepodge. There's time. There's time to reach the transmogrifier. Thank you. Why is transmog still loads of gold? I feel like it should just be free at this point. Like, what's the harm? What economy is it helping in any way, other than the ethereals just screwing everyone? I don't have all in the Great Vault, do I? No. Oh, no, I do. Again, it won't be anything useful for PvP stuff, but it might be a bit of transmog. No, it's a locket. Garbage. Deep Hall Ravine. Oh. Interesting transmog choice. Odd PvP set. Big bones. Seen the Demon Hunter one before. Fancy Goblin. And some Red Mage. Oh, they're using the remix bits to go with the other human stuff and that new helmet. That works very well. That's a very decent transmog. And the suit. The suit paladin. With the shades as well. Very silly, but it works. Hallowfall max rep mount. I've now learned. Buy it ourselves at some point. Now these are all sorted. A lot of people were worried, oh, I'm not going to get these done by the end of the expansion, but we finished them yesterday. It's just doing the weekly events each week, which wasn't too time consuming. Again, I only played for a couple hours in the morning, so if you were really worried about the rep, and it's going to last the whole expansion, you know? I don't think it's going to, at least given it works with alts, way less of a pain than it was in Dragonflight. Dragonflight, it felt like you were punished every time you went to an alt. But they have made those account-wide now as well, so it'll be easier for anyone catching up through that expansion. Right. Question is, do we want to get on the little minecart and zip over to the enemy side? I will if anyone comes with me. We also have to make sure if an enemy does come through that way that we ping it for folks.
Our job today, gather as many minerals and gems as we can
Right,
carry.
let's see how we go.
Before Oozjax gets to them.
Hold the points, grab the gem in the center and run it to one of the sides.
You'll have to stick close to the mine carts and grab hold of the shiny crystal in the center of the tracks.
Anybody coming?
Let's get to it.
Get me in this warlock. Mark that for others to know and turn around for.
I see a crystal down in the mine.
Get a body this fool.
Oozjax gets to
Give me those Healy buffs. Oh no, it's happening. They've come back.
Our job today, gather as many minerals and gems as we can carry before Oozjax gets to them.
I'm running over towards what I'd hope a healer would be. Don't see. Oh no, there's one. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. So many dots. Nope.
I see a crystal down in the mines. Grab it before Oozjax gets to it.
No searing glare. Thank you. I'd like my abilities to hit. Mwahaha. Okay, now I need to grab this crystal. I can't sheep. Why are they immune to sheep?
Well done, crew.
Goddamn cocoon.
Oozjax's minions should know better than to mess with our carts. Oozjax has a cart leaving his quarry. I say we take it for ourselves.
Okay, unlocked. That's fine. Don't let him grab me the crystal. Yoink! Shouldn't have got away with that. How on earth did I get away with it? I'm running to the wrong side though. This might have been a mistake. I think Shimmer will come off cooldown fast enough.
Welcome to the Deep Hall Ravine, friends. Our job today, gather as many minerals and gems as we can carry before Oozjax gets to them.
Pyroblasts.
I see a crystal down in the mines. Grab it before Oozjax gets to it.
Yoink again. Take it and run. I think it's because I had a shield up that they couldn't stop me capturing it with the jade lightning that was going on. I think I'm very much in the clear, though.
Welcome to the Deep Hall Ravine, friends. Our job today, gather as many minerals and gems as we can carry.
Alright, that mine's
before
fine. We need to go with the one being
Oozjax
fought
gets to
over. Make sure we're sticking on it. And we win! Didn't do as much damage there, but I didn't expect to when I'm running around gathering stuff. That's fine for me. Capture the thing. Most objectives. Worked out very nice. And I don't think I should have got away with either of those crystal captures, but it worked. Give me that garbage. Might be worth getting these instead. Hang on, they're not warbound, so I think I'd rather just sell the damn necklace at that point. Let's get queued up again. Slowly getting it higher. Also slowly working our way at the Vicious Mount. Though again, it only seems to be like 2% at a time. It's not a quick acquisition by any means. And there's no point going and upgrading stuff. Other than going out and doing world content. Put stuff into the war bank.
My prices to be reasonable.
Probably withdraw a little bit of funds. Get everything else slapped in. Here you go. Oh, the gear section. Definitely need the enchanter to come and deal with this.
Return.
Oh, that's that flying cat mount. Oh. It's me about done with the cold tea. I've got to refill my water stein though. It's just got some stagnant rubbish in it from yesterday. I'm just going to quickly nip and refill my water. Won't be long. We got the queue going anyway. I'll see you in a mo. And we're back. Water refilled. Thank you for your patience. How's that queue looking? Oh, 12 minutes is better than 14. Ugh. I feel I shouldn't have got away with all those crystal captures on that last one, but it worked out alright. Fly on over into the Isle of Dawn. Do some gathering as we wait. I was kinda hoping, like low-key, whether it was Warcraft Rumble or Hearthstone, that one of them was finally available to play in the game client, just for moments like this, where I'm in queue and I'm waiting. Especially when I'm... God damn it. Especially when I'm on stream, just to open it up in another window. And have it going while we wait. It'd have been nice. We know they announced, like, Rumble's big thing was, PC clients coming, to which I'm like, eh. And the worst part was they kind of teased it as, like, he was on WoW, on the little advert they did. He was in queue, you know, he just signed up for his raid, went to open his phone, no battery, and you're like, oh, wait, are you going to say we can finally do... Nope, just a PC version. And as I said before, Rumble's just that little... It's too grindy. Like, I love the art style. I actually kind of enjoyed playing it, but you hit a point going through, like, the main campaign content in there where it just becomes an absolute slog and you hit a brick wall. And it just took all the fun out of it at that point. And I dabbled a little bit in the PvP of it, but it was very hit and miss how it felt to play at that point. Well, they also did the, they announced some, like, audiobook stories that Chris Metzen narrated. Like, fill in the gap between, when you finish the story quest and Jaina and Thrall kind of sod off while you're finishing up. Everything they got up to in a little 5-part story. And I listened to it yesterday. It was pretty solid. Some tensions between orcs and humans and kind of this, how do we get rid of that history and the constant warring? And I think the moral ended up being, you can't always. You can try and strive for peace. Those tensions and that history is always there. To a degree. There's some characters mentioned that feel like they might come up at some point. Like there was a hunter or an assassin took a pot shot at Jaina and Thrall. Like tranked Jaina and put her in prison. And that character might show up. But again, I didn't recognise the name. Ranger Irilin or something? Ibex? Ilref? I'm not sure. Come with an eye. Well, it was an enjoyable listen. And to be fair, whenever you slap Metzen's voice on anything, I'm just happy to hear his gravelly tones. Why's it got to be this way, Hawk? Every time. I mean, to be fair, I could polymorph it and run away, but eh. Might as well grab this wax pile that's right here. Oh. Why are you reusing the model of the Delve boss with its bagpipes specifically? That seems annoying. I'd care less if they actually made use of the thing's bagpipes. Played some silly music with it. Still? Not an encounter we'd had before on our waxings. We're looking Q. Shouldn't be far off now. And on the Undermine stuff, I'm not the biggest Goblin fan. I'm simply not. But they have kind of been sidelined for a long time. Or haven't ever had really a lot of like mainstay in the story. There's been a few moments, but nothing grand. I think it will be interesting to be able to wrap up a lot of their storylines, investigate the cartels more. And they do appear to be going in that more Guild Warsy direction of giving your mounts, like with Skyriding, a little more to them. A customizable car and changing kind of how it drives and functions, I think, is fascinating. We'll have to see in actuality how it ends up playing and feeling. But I'd be led to believe that through that, we might not necessarily be flying a lot in that zone, which, for a bigger city, I think is a good thing. Just Ashkahet and the City of Threads doesn't feel threatening at all, even with the guards trying to kick you out, because you can just fly. So if it takes a while to get fly, I know people get often very upset that pathfinding takes a while. Or, man, why can't we just fly about? But I think the reasons for that have kind of been shown. How quickly you get about, and how less threatening an area can feel when you can just nyam and you're gone. So I'm hopeful it works out there. Obviously there was a raid and a dungeon, which, sure, they're always going to be. They're fine. I'll go through the dungeon a couple times as a follower dungeon. The raid, maybe we'll do an LFR or two. Still haven't done all of the Narubar Palace LFR, to be fair. Only really done that last bit. And even then, we've got the bronze we need from it, so I can't see myself going back in. But the Delves, I'll be interesting to see what lessons they've learned, even at this early stage, since their first iteration. I think Midnight will be the biggest jump in quality and design for what intentions they have for Delves. Still begs the question if Midnight's going to be a launch for next year or not. They're on track for the 8-week match cadence. Then it would probably drop like sometime. The calendar's suspiciously empty there. Sometime August and September next year. Hey, look, the calendar's always really busy, and then suddenly there's a gap. Free t-shirt day. Didn't know that was a thing. Hope they're doing stuff for Trial of Style. When is the next Trial of Style? Hopefully they add more rewards. I do love it. Where are we? November. Next one's in March. I wish it came about a bit more. I get it, it's a very specific bit of gameplay, but oh, say it was unique and now we immediately get another one. At least it's a different colour. Ooh, ingot. Take that, some of the rarer resources. I'm sure some out there will see all this gathering I've been doing on the main and on alts and be like, well, you're not selling it on the auction house, so what are you doing with it all? It's all ready for the profession alt train to make use of. And the caveats being obviously skinning. We're getting a few bits from our wax piles, And engineering, it looked like on the brief glance, to level engineering up, I had to go out and find leftover materials from enemies. That seemed to be the vibe it gave me. Let's go see Ruffius's little quest here. If most people are down in Hallowfall, maybe we get lucky. It's a ways away, though. Oh! You would do this to me, Gabe. I don't think I'm going to get to it in time before it despawns, let alone before anyone else gets there. I think it's just got claimed there. The light disappeared. Yep, it became Horde. That's fine. I hear the storm again. Bob our food down. Got everyone the int buff. Double check for other mages. None. Ugh, Shadow Priest and 2 Displeased. Ugh. Ugh. So many shields. It's a very ranged heavy team though. 3 in the melee. Most stood back. We'll see how we go. Again, points are important. They can give us a lead. But if we lose every flag thereafter, it's not going to be helping much. Have a nosy at people's transmogs. Eye of the Storm, why you do this? You're using that trading post mage set. It is a fancy mage set, don't get me wrong. Ooh. I think those purples and using bits of the Sylvana stuff works very well with the tattoos. Very nice, Hunter. Irvin, looking like an Irvin miner. Got some Dragonflight rocks. Fancy Burning, not Burning Crusade, it's the Legion bumped up effect of that set. Priest in the PvP stuff. Another Paladin in a mech. Again, I think those shoulders just look so much better without the wings. Quiver on the back as well. That's a really good transmog. Nicely done. Didn't go full ham with it. The Darnassus bow as well. Hang on. Sinister Aspirants. Oh, it's a PvP bow. What was Sinister? Oh. And I forget my shield. I need to make sure folks are going for the zone to cap. Which they're all going across to the enemies. Ooh, that was a lovely leap. Whatever little shadow ball got knocked up there. I panicked as well and ran straight into a wall. What was that little shadow lob? I should have thrown down the ice wall. I hesitated. That's what buggered me there. Need to go back and try for it. Gotta redeem myself. See if that didn't grab him either. Get out of here. Man bleeds that rogue. Are you joking? We really worked hard for that as well. Just if anyone had come to assist me at the start. Again, I lost it at the start. I could have not panicked and hit the flag immediately, but I got bodied. But it's really cost us that I got bodied. Oh, bit of lag. There are too many. And with the hunter on the side of me as well, I don't think I could have ice walled and let back for it. Just getting bodied on this side of the fence, unfortunately. God, I hate these priests. Got a few more coming up on that side. I don't think it's going to help though. Can't help but feel the weight of responsibility for my cock up at the start. Eeeeee. That shadow lob, whatever that is, that's what really got me. There, got another one there. I did sod all. Could have dropped a meteor on it from a distance rather than trying to get in and knock people back. Which again, Blast Wave didn't knock anyone back there, which I find odd. They are going to cap that, so we should just try and grab the next one. Where are you going? Bloody hell, is everyone? I'm fighting on the Blood Elf Tower. Or dead. Just not getting close. I need to sheep that warrior rather than just trying to slow him. Oh, we got the 2 points somehow. Stealing the heals. Slowing. This priest so damn tanky. Drop it. Just drop the flag, please. Oh, they got that point as well. Spicy bit of damage, but there's no one here. There was almost a chance at a comeback, and then it was dashed against the rocks. I feel wholly responsible for this game. If I hadn't messed up at the start and lost that point. And damage we were middle to low. Oh, shameful. It's alright, it happens. I just hesitated. That was the problem. I hesitated in chucking up an ice wall thinking, well, that's not the perfect placement. Someone's going to get around. And that gave the Shadow Priest time to do whatever that lob was to cancel me capturing the point. I mean, even then, they would have killed me, run over the point and taken it anyway, but it would have given us a bit of time. Now we're looking average time. It's gone down to 8 minutes. That's a plus. Alright, we're up. It went down by about 8 points. Oh, I miss when we were on the Evoker and it would go like, the losses would still be around that 7 to 11 point, but the wins would be like, oh, plus 100. Oh, that's nice. Whereas again, I just imagine it's a matter of hues and the rating has settled down to the point now the swings are not as bad. She's only frustrating in the fact I want to hit 1800 in a relative amount of time. Season 1 still goes on with the next patch as well, though. It's only until 11.1 drops. So we'll still have some new stuff to discover on the Siren's Isle. There we go. On the main. But we've still got time to gather up the rest of these elite sets we want. I think we can probably hit the Mage, no problem. It's just going to be a grind. For the Druid, I'm a little more worried. I'm a little more worried if we make that in time. The Undermine patch is the end of Season 1, and that's, what, January, February, maybe?
With healing properties. Let's stock up while they're occupied.
Hang on, if Siren Isle comes out in a few weeks' time, they said it's going to come out this year, so... mid-December, maybe? Maybe around the 15th, 19th, whichever it lands on a Wednesday, Tuesday. Goddamn tree. Then 8 weeks thereafter, it should be sometime in February. Still a decent amount of time. I'm barely managing on the Mage to do some work on Feral Druid. Unless I have an epiphany. I feel like it's going to be a lot more difficult for me to be of use, but we'll see. Luck will play a large role, as it always does in such things. Obviously, the more we play, the better we get at this class, but even so, it's not like I'm going to hit the point of being able to carry a game. We've seen a couple folks doing so. It's mainly on like Warsong Gulch or Twin Peaks when you're flag carrying. We've seen some druids and monks do some crazy stuff and just be over the map, never go down, get the flag in, job done. And I have to admit, it's pretty impressive. And we've had a couple of moments here on the Mage, like the crystals earlier. And what I attempted in a couple of Warsong Gulches, I understand now, right, I can alter time outside the flag room. Grab the flag, teleport back, slap down an ice wall, shifting power to get me blinks and teleports back, and then run.
Opportunity's knocking. If you've got the medal,
oh,
there are
Ruffius,
valuables waiting to be won.
I like your faith that maybe opportunity can be sorted, but it never works. I'm not gonna not go and try. It's just not very likely. A worrisome sign. It's only one each, though. It's an even playing field. It's so far away. Oh, we might be in anyway. More useful for me to grab the herbalism. Oh yeah, that's so far away. Even on the off chance we win it, which we won't. Yep, there's another Horde character. Oh, I saw one alliance. There's a bit of fight. Put some dots on people. I don't think it's enough. Did a surprising amount of damage. Between me and this one, level 79 Death Knight. We tried, everyone. We did. We really tried for it. Outnumbered and outmatched. To dream. The impossible dream. One day, we will open the chest again. Maybe one a week. If we're lucky. And there's your answer. Just figure out on your server which faction's got the higher balance of players and pick that one. If you want the free conquest, bloody tokens and honor. And Sparks of War for that matter, if it's the active zone. Back to Gilneas. Rated this time though. Oh, the Lion Sword. Love that one. Worked hard to get it myself. Fancy blue transmog. Well, I like that quite a lot. A nice looking piece. Incorporating some of the human stuff in with the Trading Post Remix recolor. Ooh. Red Candle Hunter. That's the Shadowlands shoulders from Venfear, I assume. Oh, it's that Demon Hunter again. Anniversary Paladin. Give everyone their buff. Give it a moment. I was in the 0.1 patch, also 0.11 patch. 11.1, there we go, we got there. Pardon me. Hoping there would be a bit of summit for PvP other than just, hey, here's your battleground. Not battleground, here's your arena map, which, sure, always glad to have more maps in stuff. Even if it's not a mode I'm very actively playing. And I don't think necessarily a new battleground is going to always be the answer, but some bigger sweeping changes. Again, Solo Blitz now has been also new for Dragonflight. But War Within, rather. I wonder what learnings and what data points they are getting from it. And I'm hopeful that, okay, maybe it's not going to be the Undermine patch. But maybe we get something a little more... Someone has to go to this one, goddammit. It's a little more substantial. Okay, they went up and round that way. I should go and help them. Miss. Excuse me. Gotcha. Always got to try for it. How are we doing back at home base? Alright, we got 2 going there. Without a healer, he isn't in trouble. Why did my fireball shoot off in that direction? Grab this shadow crystal just in case. Short ping so some people know to come back. Nobody's here. I think even if I'd sheep from them warriors, maybe that gave the priest more time. Got one up fighting over there. Which druid is that? I went for the sneaky one. Damn. Drat. Sneaky play was attempted and failed. The druid really went for it though. The healer just didn't by themselves. Can't respect it. I had to try and help him. It's more annoying we just lost the waterworks after grabbing it so well initially. See if we can take it back. It's a cluster muck over there. Okay. Oh, alter time. God damn it. This always happens. Aim it a little more that way. Too greedy. I'd trap the priest behind it, maybe. Grab that. There be too many. Far too many. Oh, it was a win. It was a really good start, and then it just got absolutely flummoxed. Shouldn't have just left me in the healer. I don't know why so many kept running back to the first point when there was only one over on the mine. How many of you are back here? What are we all doing? Come on. Get moving. Stop sitting about. We've lost anyway, but Jesus Christ. And I did sod all damage on that one. To base, though. I'm happy with capping a base. Ugh. Man, we're nearly back down to the start of the day. I need to take it upon myself more in terms of the grabbing and capping. Like a couple, like if I'd placed that ice wall a little better in that middle, maybe we got it. There are certainly things I could be doing better. And I don't know. I don't know why everyone ran back to that other point. I don't understand why. There's no pressure elsewhere. Oh, a deep breath. It's alright. It's alright. It's the nature of the beast. Don't do it, wolf. Aha! Beast averted. How much conquest are we getting for this one? 175. Might be enough for like a ring upgrade. Irradiated, we clone this plant. Got a blessed blossom. Got any a bit more knowledge?
I can't use that item yet.
You can, it just took a moment. We are mining, trying to get it finished up so we can do so while mounted. Another one of these. Gone from seeing none of you to seeing a load of you. Don't understand why. Oh, Phoenix, get him. Bang, 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 bang. Give me your stuff. Delicious. Oh, right, we can herbalism the body. Which again, for whatever reason, doesn't get us any, like, skill up with it, which I don't understand why not. We're basically full anyway. Oh, nope, too full. Despawning plants. How are we looking queue time? About 8 minutes.
Is your query crucial?
It is, Raphius.
Short today.
How much honor we sat on? 11k. Quite enough to be wanting to transfer it or to pick up a gem, but that's alright.
I have an extended supply of goods.
They have some of these in the war bank. Hang on, hang on. I can check. I keep forgetting we have this. I know the wall bank's literally just up there, but I never use this damn thing.
And peruse my inventory again.
I don't see one.
My directive is to serve you.
Alright, and then we're a wee bit off.
directive?
Landy, can you give me a ring or a necklace? You can. We'll do the necklace first. Crit, mastery. Neither of them are haste? Oh no, there's the haste one. Way more versatility. Holy smokes. Give me that.
My thanks for your patronage.
I have an extended
Sell off the old one.
supply of goods for outlanders.
Bob our stuff in the war bank. Time we on. Maybe one or two more. We'll see how quickly this queue pops.
My directive is to serve you.
Might well be worth getting the enchanter to come in and just start cleaning house here a bit. And me. Dare I click the clean button? At least it slapped all the gear in there fine. What is this meat stuff? Hang on. It pulled all of my stuff about. Let me put all the recipes over here in this bottom tab. Let's do a bit of sorting, a bit of cleaning house. Just when we went to run Castle Nafria for a bit of transmog one week, we just have to take this stuff to its various class owners in a Covenant sanctum rather, so it's just a little more fiddly than I'd like. This is looking a little cleaner and things are a little more in order. It's these cards that take up a lot. Even just looking at my stuff, I don't have loads of it. I have a lot of these mushrooms. Somewhat of an okay amount of like cloth and leather. A few other bits and bobs that will be useful when we get on alts. Just again, we're so tied up trying to get PvP stuff done.
My directive has been fulfilled.
Oh wait, I can transfer a bit of honor. Lose 20%, but... Wait, our Dragfear's not using it anymore. That gives us a gem. Actually, if the Dragfear's not using it at all... Neither's me main. Can grab a few more of these. What were they based on? I have to do it on pieces that I've upgraded, because otherwise it's not worth it. So that's...
Prices to be reasonable.
Amulet braces. Not enough for another.
My thanks for your patronage.
Where's that? We got one on the helmet. Okay, so no point doing it on the rings, but I can do it on these two. Is it worth all that honor? We will earn it back again, I suppose. It's more the druid needs to have enough to get a full set. I'd kind of be pushing it, I think, to do more than that at the moment. At least we can get this in something, though. Get a bit more versatility.
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders.
Give me a gem, please. Oh, if that's as good as we can get. It's expensive, but I'll take it.
Return and peruse my inventory.
Make sure we get that socketed in.
I have
What glyphs are there
calibrated
for
my
mages?
prices to be reasonable.
Reduces the size of a water elemental. Change the look of arcane intellect. Change how polymorph works. There's some customization for the elemental. That's pretty nice. Conjure food being more lavish. You now smolder for a few seconds following a combustion. It's 1,000 gold. I suppose they have to make their money somehow, but like, for a little bit more smoldering sparkle, I'm alright. Shamans, it's the wolf appearance. Why don't they get a load of elemental customization? Why does the mage get I suppose for the mage you have the one elemental.
My directive has been fulfilled.
My god. The prices on some of these. Are they that sought after transmogs? Like, sure?
My thanks for your...
Always very strange. Some I get, like the Battered Hilt and Blade of Holderness, I understand. For a lot of them, it just feels a bit random. There's one thing I could be doing on the mage, is figuring out again how to get my Legion 0.1 patch mount. Probably be of some use. Just to have it. That's something I can do without doing instance content. Farming on the side. No, we're 3 minutes past the average. Sadness. I think given the time then we'll call this the last one. Here's hoping we can make it a win and that it randomly gives us 100 rating.
Speak.
Oh, that's the quest
and
to
be heard.
lead you on elsewhere, even if it says it's not warband complete. I'm going to knock this off. Give me that.
Communication initiated.
I think that's just because I'm picking up quests as I go a lot of the time when I'm first going through content. So I don't really get these ones to direct me back in another direction.
Moss wars play a vital role in the upkeep of Dornoth.
Yeah, there we go, and that goes straight into one we've already
Can
done.
help eliminate the pests that burden them.
I've already done it, medics. I assume the Delver's Journey is warband bound. It is, that's all sorted.
All's quiet, Commander.
A chunk of this. I'm only really spending this on like mounts and transmog, but Reno's just got so much like green garbage transmog, but I'm sure there's some pieces in here that'll be useful. A lot I haven't got. At some point we'll come back and just buy him out of all he's got. How are we doing, Q? Oh, 5 minutes past. Goodness me. Overall today the rating has gone lower than where we started. One of those days. We'll go into a bit more gathering as we wait. Might as well. Just need to look into more like other goals I can get into while waiting in queue. The Legion mount's probably a decent one, as we don't have to be in instance content, so we'll be fine. Be farming rep at that point. What were those? The winter pelt furbolgs in Dragonflight, but that wasn't a warband rep. That was only one I'd started very briefly on my main, and that was mainly just fighting stuff. That's probably doable. Just don't know what rewards it has. This time, bird. You live. It took great invisibility, but sure. It survives. It sees another day. Why you like this crab? What I'd just say about the bird. So much beef on that crab. Yeah, slightly up there. Give me. Nope. Thank you. There we go. Either it'll pop now or it'll pop after someone else declines, but we'll head on back to Donegal. Come on, game. Give me it. Get me in there. I wonder if it's worth swapping this for greater pyroblast. Like, there's never much time in a fight to be fully casting. Oh, Warsun Gulch to end the day. I'll take that. Win or lose. I just love Warsun Gulch. Dragonflight rocks. Green and minimalist. Sit on this Tauren. Big, chunky, some crystals, a lot of purple. Working out for you. Fiery Hunter. Very Troll Druid, using some of their, or most of their heritage armor. Looks good. Anniversary Warlock. Also, very nice. It's a very nice set. Like the green balls being kind of bitten into. Good stuff. And then, Sylvanas Hunter. You rock it, my guy. You rock that outfit. Went for quiver as well. Fancy green sword from Dragonflight, I believe. Here's your int buff. Got any other mages about? Frost mage on the enemy team, and then just me. Disc priest. Eee. Numbers are a little skewed there, but that's alright. Time played doesn't always equate to better, it's just more experience. And you'd have to wonder if for a lot of folks like me, they did a lot of PvP in before that systemic change, where Honor became this account-wide leveling thing. So I played mostly before that point, unfortunately. I imagine that's somewhere recording all the achievement statistics. Alright, let's see if we can make this last one a win. Try and do fancy altar time shenanigans to get flags. Where are we going, folks? Oh, they went from dead to fine. This is such an ongoing messy fight. Ow. Oh. Morlock, you left me to die. Absolute swine. I need to be using shifting power more just to get my cooldowns back. I think that's a big point of contention for me on the mage at the moment. Oh man. Didn't need Dragon Breath in time. There's so many just constantly on me, it is panic buttons. How far did that flag get off? Pretty high, they covered it well. A lot of ours in the back. Thanks, just another one who's going to leave me to die to this. I feel like in the 1v1 I'm really struggling on the Fire Mage. I don't know how else to... What's the word? Not necessarily mitigate the damage they're cutting in. I'm trying to keep getting my shield up immediately every time. Oh, how did I get... Oh, just they sunfired as they were going. But it's not like at that point I'd have polymorphed and dealt with the hunter and that would have all been fine. Our flag carrier running this way, we stay on this one. I'm coming, Druid! That's slow, give me it! There we go. Stop that regrowth. No! God damn. Okay, we got him. 100. You go get that flag. I'll try and cover you. Don't look at me! God damn it. Fine. You're not going to get it. I guess I'll get it. You didn't want that responsibility, huh? You swine! Why would you do this? Come on, take it then. Take it. Why can't I drop it? Thought you just had to click it and you could drop it. Thank God. Have I got that wrong? Do you not just... I'm right-clicking the bloody horde symbol. That's not the flag symbol. Numpty. Idiot. You played this video game before? No. Never. What do you mean? Again, if they wanted to grab it rather than me, why on earth... Wait, what? Wait. They have our flag that whole time? Oh, and minus 11 rating. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. But we have those days. Such as it is. You win some, you lose some, and your rating goes all the way back down. But that's the nature of PvP things, I suppose. I think with that, folks, we'll be calling it there for the day. Thank you very much for watching. Those who come along live, those who'll watch later, cheers for giving me your time. Enjoy yourselves, hit that like button for me. Subscribe for more content from the channel. We're 9 AM UK time with World of Warcraft. And 6 PM in the evenings, we're here playing other games. At the moment, we're going through Dragon Age the Veilguard. You can find playlists to all the other games already played right here on the channel for you to binge to your heart's content. So until next time folks, much love, take care,